All right, you're here for a reason. Today, I'm going to show you how I make FECO, full extract cannabis oil. As always, we're going to get straight to the point, but we won't gloss over any details. By the end of this video, you will know exactly what FECO is, how you may benefit from it, how you can take it, and above all, how to make it safely in your home, and effectively, how to save a lot of money in the process. When you grow your own cannabis and make your own FECO, you're also making a single source product. When you know exactly where your medicine came from, that means a lot. Welcome to the Slow Lane. My name is Indo.
I got the microbes, bacteria drive. Worms rolling deep, making roots thrive. Root dirt living, yeah, I'm the worm king. Fun guy in my garden, doing that thing. Got the lactobacillus flow. Humus rich root dirt, making it grow. In the slow lane, it's the living slow show. You and me living green, do it for the worm king. I don't want the chemicals, give me them worms for my roots and my shoots. I don't want no chemicals, keep my dirt clean, or I give you the boo. We on a mission, keeping it clean. I need the system, living soil dreams. You want synthetics? No way, we don't play. Worms and microbes every day, yeah, way. Got the harmonies, now my grass moves bad. Beneficial bodies, yeah, we keeping them fed. Healthy roots and shoots, stanky delight. Build the soul, root wise, we listen just right. I don't want no chemicals, give me them words for my roots and my shoots.
So when we make FECO, we're pulling everything good from the flower and concentrating it into a tiny, potent, versatile oil. That's the beauty of it. If done right, there's very little chlorophyll or plant waxes or filler, just cannabinoids and terpenes in a concentrated, bioavailable medical dose. FECO is generally around 70% cannabinoids and terpenes. Let's get to making some FECO. Quick note, if you're interested and you would like to see me take this FECO and make a delicious dank snack or treat, leave me a comment below. I may do it. All right, first things first. When you get done making this product, you should end up with approximately 70% cannabinoids and terpenes in the FECO. 1 milliliter of FECO is 1,000 milligrams. And so that means 1 milliliter of FECO will have approximately 700 milligrams of cannabinoids. All right, so step one, everything is frozen. My bud's been in deep freeze for a few months. Same with the Everclear, but it doesn't need to be that long. By making sure the cannabis and the Everclear is as cold as possible, we are helping preserve the terpenes, and we're also keeping the chlorophyll and waxes from leaching out too much. Keep in mind, the more the bud is broken up, especially if it's leaf matter and trim, the more chlorophyll that's going to get into your product. That's just the way it is. But if you can have an all bud mixture and not put in any broken up buds or any cut up leaves, then you are likely to get a more pure product. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and take these jars, we're gonna open them up, and we're gonna fill them with Everclear. I filled the 2 jars, one 64 ounce and one 128 ounce with the frozen bud. Then pour in just enough Everclear to cover everything. After that, put it back into the freezer, another 2 to 2.5 hours. After the soak, we strain the tincture. We're going to use a metal sieve, 6 layers of cheesecloth, and we're just going to carefully squeeze out most of the Everclear. Again, the more rigorous you are with the cannabis, the more chlorophyll that you are likely to pull from your flower. So just kind of be gentle and try and get all the Everclear out as you can without being too aggressive. All right, now old school meets modern safety. We're going to change up the old recipe. We're going to throw out the rice cooker. Instead, we're going to use an air distiller. This will vaporize the alcohol and allow us to recapture it, making it not only safer, but we'll save money on Everclear and we won't just waste all of it. Now, a little note here, I definitely overfilled mine. So I did make a bit of a mess. So yeah, don't do that. All right, now we just let it run. We're gonna set the temperature to 178 and let that run for a little bit. And then maybe turn it up to 180, 182 or 3 at max, depending on how things go. We're gonna watch the liquid as it evaporates and starts to reclaim into the 16-ounce jar and just monitor the situation. We should see a steady pace, and we're gonna end up getting about 5 of these jars refilled as the process goes along. When the liquid in the distiller gets low enough where it has a difficult time holding the temperature, it will start to rise in temperature and then the distiller will actually turn off. This makes sure that we don't burn our tincture in the bottom of the distiller, but it also means that we still have some alcohol left in the bottom of the pot that we need to deal with. So what we're going to do next is pull out the rest of the liquid with a syringe. This last step is critical. We're going to take the liquid from the syringe and put it into a very small mason jar and then into a double boiler. We're going to set the temp pretty low, around 160 degrees. That's what we're looking for in the FECO. So we're going to start low, gradually turn up the heat, and monitor with an infrared gun until we notice the FECO is around 160. At that point, we're going to notice some movement in the FECO. We're going to see some boiling. It's going to start turning and swirling, and we're just going to let it slowly boil off into the atmosphere. This very, very minimal amount of vapor in the air does not concern me so much, but just to be safe, I do not have an open flame. I do not use a gas burner. I use electric, or in this case, I'm using an induction burner. All right, so we're gonna let this slowly roll around in this mason jar until it goes completely placid and stops moving at all. At that point, we know the alcohol is gone. Now we're gonna talk about some nuances here. We already mentioned being careful about chlorophyll. Let's talk about decarbing and the whole process with that. I do not decarb ahead of time. The reason being is because I actually want some THCA to be in the mix. And ultimately, when you make FECO, the low and slow process of heating it up will decarb it to an extent. And while we're doing this double boil method here at the very end, we're going to get to a point where it does stop boiling away and you only have FECO. At that point, you are doing the maximum decarbing, because while alcohol is still in the mix, it keeps the FECO from reaching a certain temperature. And so it does minimize the amount of decarbing that is going on. To the homies, they wouldn't get it. You ain't just top shelf, you're fully poetic. I ain't talking lust, nah, this ain't a fling. This is keeper love, you're my favorite thing. Check below for links. I've got links for all the products that I used in this video below. So if you are trying to make your own FECO and you're looking for the air distiller specifically that I used, look down below. Whether you're making FECO for yourself, trying to help a loved one in need, or just exploring this incredible plant. I hope this helped you on your journey. If you like the video, you know what to do. And again, if you're vibing, subscribe, man. Thanks for being here, and good luck on your journey.
Leftovers flow. It's like rich dirt making it grow. In the slow lane, it's the living slow show. You and me living green, do it for the worm king. I don't want no chemicals, give me them worms for my roots and my shoes. I don't want no chemicals, keep my dirt clean, or I give you the boo.